Okay, hey, how's it going? I was gonna show you a couple tricks with the Stratocaster today. There's not a lot to a Strat. It's basically your basic guitar. You have to kind of be good at to play it to make it work. But one thing people don't like is the noise that you get from these pickups, and that can be an issue when you're recording and doing live shows and stuff. I don't know if you hear that noise, but one thing you can do to fix that noise is find a spot. There we go. Find a spot where it goes away. I think due to electric magnetic radiation, EMFs, if you will, they make the noise worse. So you have to find a spot where it won't be as noisy. I remember listening to "Wind Cries Mary," the isolated guitar, and it was super noisy, but but you don't notice it once you're playing. So maybe it's something that we worry a little too much about, especially with the stock pickups or the older single coils that are not noiseless, but they sound great. So another thing you can do is when you're playing, move it over to one of these middle positions here, because uh, there, the middle, and the bridge, the neck, the middle, and the bridge, they're all very, very noisy. But if you go to the second and fifth positions, they cancel the noise out. So those are a couple ways you could kind of deal with some of the noise. A couple tricks I like to do with the Strat is maybe the old bending the neck down like Jake E. Lee. Gives you a little bit of a descending sound if you're not using a bar. And then sometimes to raise, or if I was trying to make it sound like a dive bomb, say it was like an A, and I wanted it to go further, I just pre-bend up to an A and just let it come down. Then it sounds like I was lowering a bar. And then you can hit behind that. That's always cool. Or maybe I find one, like maybe I'll do the B string and then bend it. But I like to bend behind the nut. That's kind of a cool thing. So that's always kind of cool. Maybe do a harmonic. So you could still do some of those kind of tricks. Another thing I learned is if I wanted to get a really good tone, sometimes I'll use, this is the tone knob for the bridge, and this is the tone knob for the neck. So if I want a real biting tone, I use the bridge pickup all the way up with the volume on. And if I want a real smooth, milky tone, I use the neck pickup and I turn the tone knob all the way down. And I get a really pretty sound that way. A lot of times, yeah, I'll lower the volume down maybe to like 6 or 5 or 6 and just do some typical licks. And then if I wanted to make it more, brighter, I move over here. And then another cool trick is if I turn the tone knob all the way down on the neck and the tone knob all the way up on the bridge, then I can switch back and forth. I remember a lick from Voodoo Child or something, and I think he goes like, right, something like that. But if I do that and I turn the tone knob all the way down, it sounds like the frequencies go from low to high, like a wah pedal would do. So now I'll do that same thing, and when I switch it, since the tone knob's down on this and up on this, it gives you like a wah sound. See that? So, and so sometimes I'll use the toggle switch to, while I'm just maybe hammering on, but then I'll use this on each hammer. So there's a couple simple tricks with the, of course, you could hammer on and do a volume swell. That's always a good thing. So I just hammer the note. I remember you watch Malmsteen, he could put his pinky on here and he rolls the volume up while you pick. That's an interesting technique. So there's a couple simple tricks you could do with the Stratocaster.